Hello?
Oh,
Is this thing on?
I could buy this.
Oh, welcome to the
Okay.
stream. This is the beginning
Shoot.
of it. No one's gonna watch
Okay.
this, so I'm talking to the essence of nothingness.
Oh, don't worry.
Uh,
I'm gonna advertise it. I'm gonna
uh,
advertise the
don't you
stream.
dare. This is the ENF 5 minute rage hour. First ever one. See, me and Eric, we have different tastes of manga, so we end up butting heads quite frequently. So during the stream, we're just chilling out. We're gonna progressively talk about certain manga, maybe comics, not really, probably just manga. And you can watch me draw
Hey.
draw. I'm drawing a comic right now, but I'll probably go up doing the YouTube banner thingy thing for the podcast. A little wallpaper that I have planned for the YouTube channel to help spice it up. So I want to let you all know that there was supposed to be some sort of music that was supposed to be provided. And so if you guys are wondering what all that dead air is about, you can blame Eric for that.
Oh,
And
okay. Okay. I got. You know.
like, just shows you how prepared we are for a live broadcast. Don't say anything bad. Don't you dare say it.
No,
Oh, there's a Pepe
we'll
on
just,
screen.
we'll just the live stream
There's a
after.
no.
Just
There's no deleting of the VOD.
I just like
Did you
leave
already
this up.
advertise this thing?
Yeah, I threw it on. I threw it on the.
Oh my goodness.
There you go. There you go. Figure there's music for you.
Oh, something else is gonna eat up bandwidth. Thank you very much. Look at it. Let me play something that's gonna continue to eat up band. Dude, it's gonna take up download.
Get closer.
Oh my goodness. So
You
you
want
want me to play a
spot?
live stream while live streaming? That's your
Oh,
that's your
that's my big plan right there. Yeah, that's my big here. We'll do this one instead. Then.
No, I can't do that. It's already playing. Just
Oh.
just keep an eye on the stream. Make sure nothing bad happens. If something goes down.
Okay. Oh, hey, look at all the faces. You want me to just post more faces?
I already put like 50 of them on there.
I got more. I got plenty more.
Dude, that makes me. I have to individually save it to the folder and then restart OBS or Streamlabs every single time to make it filter.
Wait, I'll be more a little bit almost somewhat desperate on
Uh-oh.
On the server. Yeah.
Someone's here.
Oh, someone's here.
Someone's here.
Oh, hello, it's Shinobi.
Shinobi Rakunda.
I always wonder, like, why do you have the memes?
You're the one who told. I thought you told me to put them up there.
No, you bringing up the memes. I don't care what you.
But
Like
okay,
you said-
you provided the majority of them.
Yeah, you
to-
said give you all the memes, and I did, and he left. Shinobi Raccoon left us.
Oh, that's fine. No one listens to us.
Oh, okay. It's a sad aspect.
Don't worry. One at a time. One at a time, we'll gain thousands of people to watch us do absolutely nothing.
Why Gaunt's is the greatest manga ever by your standards?
Gaunt's is disgusting. And To Your Eternity is a much better manga.
To your eternity, just happier guns.
To Your Eternity is like a much better written story. It looks better, dude. Like I hate this. Like it looks like it was made in remember SketchUp? Did you ever take like a knockoff architecture class in high school?
No.
Like a drafting class?
No, I took robotics and I took robotics.
You have robotics?
Yeah, we had robotics.
We did not have. Dude, my school was ghetto. We didn't have robotics. We took a drafting class, and that lady was like on us, like constantly. Dude, she was like,
No.
you have to be fast, and you have to do it right, and you have to do it perfect. And it's like, I know you guys haven't done this for like 12 plus years like me, but you gotta do exactly like me. I'm like, okay. And she handed us that T-square, and it's like, I gotta build this mansion now, I guess.
Okay. Like
No,
how
but Gaunt's looks like it was like made in like SketchUp.
Well, I mean, okay, so what was it?
Oh, I
And I
forget.
thought my stream didn't get a whole lot of views.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Hey, this is the first one. Don't shame me, please, please. We have a podcast though that also no one listens to, but it's, just my self-esteem doesn't really matter in all of this. So I'm just gonna continue the wallow. until
Don't worry, figure. You can go into like the state of Gaunt's. You can be like the main character in Gaunt's, so he's like
I hate that guy so much.
a,
You don't know how
a,
much I despise that. He's not a real person. No one acts like that. No one acts like that in the very beginning. He's disrespectful to the women. Like he doesn't help out the guy who fall. Like this is why I don't get in the first chapter. Okay, some hobo dude falls down into the like the railway of the
a drunk old man. Yeah.
like okay, he falls into the railway of the subway, and it's not that you don't have to go up that high to get back up from the rails to get up onto the to the walkway, right? So after they got him up on there, why didn't they just jump up on there? It's not like they were like 60-plus-year-old men and they couldn't climb up like a 4 foot height. That's what I don't understand.
Figure, say thanks for the sub. You got it.
Oh, you sub, dude! Thank you for the sub, my dog. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends about the channel, my dog. Please,
Pardon, like,
please. There's no one else but you. There's no one else but you right now. Like you are the fan base right now. Thank you so much, man. In all honesty, thank you so much, my dog.
What do you just talk about guns?
I'm not talking about. I'll talk about guns.
Okay. Can I talk about my favorite parts of the guns? Right?
I'm gonna talk about how I need to turn on this music for a second because it got stupid loud for no reason. Okay, that's better.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. What about Gaunt's?
Okay, want me to say about my favorite parts in Gaunt's or no?
I don't care.
Okay, my favorite part. Favorite part? It's not B stars. Sure.
it's not B stars.
Okay, look, I told you. You know, like we went over the mount list and let's talk about like what is the great, like the best. What's gonna be the sleeper hit of like my next season?
Oh, it's My Hero Academia season 4.
It's not the sleeper hit. It's always gonna be the big thing. But it's like,
wait a minute. We had something great happen.
thank you. What?
You shared it. That's the best thing right there. Sharing things is actually the most powerful thing you can do for helping out any creator. Like retweeting and sharing anything. It's much more powerful than a follow, I believe. But that's my personal, low life opinion.
No, I think sharing is a lot is better than like.
That's why I look to retweets. I don't really look at likes on Twitter more. I actually look to retweets more. It says you actually found this video on Tyler's Discord.
Oh, it works.
Wait, who posted that there?
I did.
Oh.
I posted it there. I was like, hey, we're going live.
We do live.
Hey, let's see, live stream. Hashtag live stream. No, okay. Beastars, best manga that come out in the fucking forever.
But it's made by
the daughter,
the daughter of Baki. I love how manga making runs in the family.
It is, right? Because there's some parts where that wolf becomes brolic as shit. He's like, let's fight.
You know what? Okay. I tried to open up that first page, and it's like the art was a little rough, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, it gets so much better. It gets so much better because she's like, okay, I can get comfortable with furriness, and I'm gonna like edge it up to 10, right? Especially when the deer becomes the leader of like the lion mafia, and then like things truly start getting wild.
The lion mafia. Would they have like the Yakuza?
Yeah, the Yakuza. No, the lions are the mafia. The wolves are the Yakuza. And then there's like a lizard gang too, but like nobody talks about them.
The lizard gang?
Yeah, there's a lizard gang. And like the deer's like, they're like, hey, deer, you want to be a member? You want to be a leader? Our new leader for the lion mafia? He's like, okay, sure, I guess. Right? And then because like that entire story arc was actually pretty wild because it came down to like the fact that he quit school. Drama talks here, right? So he quit school. So yeah. So Louis, right, the deer, he quit school and like, yo, I've realized the cold hard truth of life, and it's not this gumdrop in like strawberry shortcake world. Oh, thanks for the sub, right? And it's like this,
boy, it's happening.
Like it's so like, what is it? Beastars, best manga in a while. Gaunt's not that good. In comparison.
But that's old though. I say To Your Eternity is the best manga that's coming out right now. But you don't like it because you don't like the wallowing. You don't like depressing story. Okay, no, it's not wallowing. It's learning about humanity and life. But it's not pretentious, as some stuff is. What in the world did I just do?
I don't know.
My control locked up.
What are you drawing anyway?
It's that
Oh,
dumb,
oh,
my sad boy comic. Cause I'm depressed.
okay.
I draw my depressed story. You know, I came
Depressed.
back from vacation. No, I just had it written down. I'm gonna switch up to the banner art at some point doing that. But I'm just
I thought this was,
actually I didn't show
for a
you these
second,
pages.
I thought this was Battle City.
No, it's not Battle City. This is me trying to do something like emotional, at
Okay.
least.
Tight,
That's
tight,
what I
tight.
posted on Twitter though.
Oh, Battle City. You posted Battle City on Twitter?
No, I posted this on
Oh.
Twitter. All this stuff on Twitter. I've been posting on Twitter.
I haven't been on Twitter in a while.
No, I just
Oh my
posted
God.
it Monday.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you don't retweet my stuff anymore. What's wrong with you?
I don't even get notifications as you tweet things out anymore.
I mean, well, no, I get notifications from you when you tweet out the episodes for the podcast.
Because I purposely tagged you in it. I'm like, hey,
Oh yeah, true.
you,
Okay.
me, Muhammad, figure. 20,000 con.
20,000.
Okay, funny thing, right? So we had Brighton on last episode, and he Muhammad forgot his what's his name, his Twitter. He forgot it after like.
I was listening to that the pre-episode. I was listening to the file you sent me, and it's like it was pretty funny. Even though I don't know anything about comics, comic book pocket, but it's he was pretty funny. I liked him. We should have him on again at some point.
Oh, yeah, he said it'd be really cool too to like do that, bring him back on.
I saw that you try to figure out how he gets his Goodreads going on that. Is the website literally just called Goodreads?
Oh yeah, yeah, the website website is called Goodreads.
Because I don't think we still derive that information of what Goodreads actually is,
Ooh.
or how to get a Goodreads. Because isn't he like one of the top Goodreads people?
He was top reviewer for a month. So, yeah.
Can you Goodreads manga on there?
Yeah, you can Goodreads manga.
What in the world have we been doing?
Well, I mean, you can Goodreads like comics too, but why don't you just go to Mal and like do that there?
Because I don't like Mal's website.
I love Mal.
I hate it. I do have a Mal, but I don't know what happened to it. It's like I forgot my login, and it's like I tried making the list, and I was like, this is difficult, so I like gave up.
Oh, hello, Kawi. Yeah, you gotta right. I don't know. I think like I like keeping track of my anime list for everything I read and watch. Even though there's some things I forgot the name because the anime rental shop in my area closed down. So, and they sold a lot of their stuff. So that one VHS tape that I used to rent a lot as a kid, I don't know of it. And like, this is dumb anime. Good times.
Wait, so you rented a VHS tape?
Oh, like they had like what was it before? Okay, so
When?
When VHSs would like when DVDs were like still too expensive.
Oh, I thought you were
right?
talking about recently. It's like,
Oh no, like who who goes to like a rental shop and says, hey, you have the copy of like you get the like volume 7 of One Piece on VHS. That only has like 3 episodes on it. I'll have like 3 episodes on it.
It's like, can I get like all the VHSs of like
One Piece.
Akira?
Just keep.
Wouldn't that be like high in value right now?
No.
No, no. Maybe Japanese products are like.
Hey, figure, is this a webcomic, crowdfund, or just a practice?
It's a story, and it's for free.
It's
and
a webcomic
it's on Tapas. Yeah, it's on Tapas right now. I forgot it's on Tapas. I just make it as like therapy. I guess that's the only way I can describe it.
This is an Inktober thing.
This is not Inktober. if if I was doing Inktober, I had an idea for Inktober of like
I like how
doing a comic page for every prompt, having like a 1-page story.
Oh, okay, sure.
But that okay, for the first 12 prompts, I looked through them, and I did like I thought about it and thought about how I would execute each page. I was like, okay, that makes sense. But once I got to like past 12 pages, I got so like confused.
Yeah.
Because I was like, hey, this is actually a daunting task to do it for 31 days. Like, oh boy.
You know how can I only say like is this issue of your what is it test subject 99? How dumb is this one?
What are you talking about?
Your test project, test subject 001.
This is subject 001.
Okay, what happened to 00? So
00 is me,
okay, so
and 002 is you, and
huh.
Muhammad 003. No, okay, no. You want the real answer of what all these really are?
Oh no, I lost interest.
Okay.
Well, you made the Muhammad joke.
No, no. No, but do you really want to know what these are? Honestly.
No,
No. Okay.
I'll decipher it with like all the crypts.
You don't need to decipher it. Okay. Okay.
No, no.
Okay. It's
I'm gonna
just pretty
decipher it.
raw and like what it is supposed to be.
Can you have a guy punch another dude while he's screaming?
Technically, no, that doesn't happen. That's not no, that's not. There's not gonna be a chapter like that. I only want to do like 6 chapters.
Those are my favorite things. Like,
Oh yeah,
hmm?
that reminds me. I should have posted when you asked that question. Shinobi. I'll post my tapas in here, in the chat, if you want to check out the 2 chapters prior of this web. I'm gonna call it a webtoon now. This webtoon I'm making. Though the art is a little dated, I'm just gonna say it's a little dated, because the last
there's some tapas restaurants near.
tapas. I know you Google it and you get restaurants, which confused me. Okay, oh boy, this is really dated, dude. Though I don't like how the art changes every chapter. The art changes. Boy, this is raw emotion. I forgot I made those 2 other episodes.
You know, can I tell you like Berserk came out?
Berserk? What's that?
Yeah. The greatest comic ever written.
No, it's not.
It's great. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You said comic, not manga.
Yeah, same thing.
Sequential art-based storytelling.
Same thing.
No, that's the correct term.
Okay. I honestly, I think I don't. What is the big difference between manga? So, hey, one is made by a Japanese person, and one is made by a Western person.
That's everything.
If I get a Japanese person in America to make a comic, does it become a manga or does it stay a
It's weeaboo trash. It's all weeaboo trash.
Like, okay, what if it's black and white? What defines a manga?
Comics were once in black and white, right?
Yeah.
At a time.
They were black. Yeah, and then they decided to keep black and white comics as the ones for mature readers. So they don't draw blood. Well, they draw blood, but not like colored blood.
Colored blood, blue blood,
Yeah,
like an Alita battle angel, chopping people in half every 5 minutes.
I don't like Alita.
They chop so many people in half.
Yeah, but like, you know, Alita's never been that popular. Like, even when like it was out, people were like, "Oh, okay."
So why did James Cameron tackle it?
I don't know. I don't know why did he just like get Ghost in the Shell when he could and say he like, hey, I got he went for Alita instead. I don't know. I don't know, Figure. I feel like a lot of people like Alita for the action, right? And it's really good, and that's about it. Like, cause
I liked it when she cut the man in half.
oh yeah, this is amazing.
I liked it when she was in the roller dirty to the man.
Man, I saw some, the Blitz Bowl game. This is the second.
That's honestly one of the coolest things ever. To be honest, that's one of the cooler things.
That's never happens again in the entire manga. It's only different at one.
But that was so cool. I just want a whole manga. It's like haiku, but it's the roller derby car thing on the roller skates. It's like what what's that game called? The roller skating game. What's
Jet Set
yeah,
Radio?
it's like Jet Set Radio's like new game
the
mode.
greatest radio.
Yeah. What? Where are radios?
Okay. Well, you take it, but yeah. Like, you still haven't read the Alita manga yet.
No, and it's gonna be a while till I get to it.
Yeah, because he has to get, you have to get to the good part, guns.
I gotta get to Beast. I'm not reading Guns.
You're not gonna read. You're not gonna like Beastars. I fully
Why
know
do
that
you
much.
think I'm not gonna like the furry story?
Furry Baki.
Furry Pocky, dude. Why do you think I'm not gonna like that?
Because there's no deep sad, there's no like put there is no happy, there's no big
You,
happy.
what do you mean deep sad? You told me that someone literally almost got eaten.
Yeah, a lot of people almost get, and a lot of people do get eaten.
Oh my
Like
god.
there's a black market full of people get like, yo, we
Sounds like
sell.
Tokyo Ghoul to me.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's more to it. There's more
There's
to it.
there's more to it. There's more to
This-
it. So there's
The
more Tokyo Ghoul, but you didn't stick around for that.
I read the first part. I read Tokyo Ghoul, and then it went to Re, and then I got like Re went stupid, and I'm like, I'm done.
I told you to be a lot of yelling on this subject. I mean,
Oh,
was this called a live
a
video?
live stream.
A
A live
live
stream.
video?
Oh,
Is
okay.
that what they call these things?
Okay, old man.
That called. Dude, can I get? Can I get this live stream on my cassette? Oh, I can't even say it correctly. I'm having a stroke.
Oh, I mean, we could. We can get like we can put like we can put this on a player cassette tape
I don't like his eyes. I don't like his eyes.
and then fix them.
Nor his mouth. I need to fix all of this. These don't look right. We cheat as much as possible.
Cheating is wrong.
Cheating
No.
is the only way
Okay.
to skirt around having to do real work in art.
I'm gonna distract you on this one, right? But like, you didn't like, you don't like Gauntz because you say he's not a real person.
He doesn't act like a real person.
What does a real person act like?
Oh, they have a moral compass.
A lot of
Getting
people don't.
irritated.
That's
No, no,
that's
no,
why
no,
they
no.
say-
I mean, they have when they're in society, they act like a person who functions. I can't do this right now. They act like a person who functions normally, right? Like, um,
Hmm.
like they have an ego, and the ego is like a filter. So you don't say what's exactly on your mind, but you filter it through like.
Well, you say that, but then we did meet a person who said everything on their mind. It came the first thing that came to their mind to just spat it out.
What are you talking about?
You know, dragon gods.
That's not normal though. That's
So-
not normal. What I'm telling you, okay, that type of behavior isn't really normal, right?
I don't know what normal is.
Okay,
Like, who are we to say what is normal and what is not?
okay, if a man walks around, I'm not gonna do
Mhm.
that. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm being recorded.
Oh.
I can't say that. I can't say my example. Okay, well, I gotta think of a better one.
Okay, so I bought a crossbow the other day,
You didn't buy a
Right.
crossbow. I have a compound bow now.
and I planned.
didn't buy
Okay, so Fairy Tail has a new manga, Fairy Tail: The 100 Quest, and it's like 100 chapters in so far.
Can we please stop talking? Can they? I hate when people don't end stories.
Well, it did end, but he wanted to do it some more. He wanted to do more. So
He
yeah,
wants to make a different franchise.
he did. Even zero, but he wanted to do. He wanted to continue Fairy Tail.
He wants to continue Fairy Tail. You know, I don't
Yeah.
need to draw the second eye.
Okay. So, how was American? So, you read that comic with like the turtle with the RPG on his back?
You mean animosity?
Yeah.
What if I told you I didn't finish it yet?
Oh.
I read to the part when she gets to the compound.
Wait, I
And-
thought you like. Don't you like the first volume?
Yeah,
That's like 6 issues.
I
in that.
didn't have the physical willpower to turn the next page with my like my fingers locked up every time I try to turn to the next page. It's like this is really good. I don't want to ruin it. This is really good. I don't want to ruin it. And so I just didn't. I just stopped.
Oh, okay. So you never continued reading after that. Don't you think you should?
I need
try-
to. Okay, it's literally sitting right here next to me. No, it's a little far away. I can't reach that far right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know. Like I saw Animosity and I was like, man.
I like it. From
like
what I've
both
read,
of them.
I've liked it so far.
You're the indie guy.
I rather read indie books than anything mainstream. I wish they would kill Batman.
You just like superhero. You don't like super.
No, I don't like superheroes. Like I'm kind of bored with it. Absorbing Marvel movies for like over a decade. Kind of ruined me for like absorbing Marvel movies and Marvel cartoons. Definitely ruined me for like anything superhero related comic.
The cartoons, in my opinion, are more superhero than.
I watched Iron Man Adventures. I watched the Spider-Man one when he's with Shield. I watched the one with Drake Bell as the voice actor. I've watched
That was the one
Young
where he was.
Justice. I've
That's the one
watched
where he was a shield.
the original Justice League animated. I watched Batman animated. I watched Batman Beyond. I even watched the Superman one. That
There's a
was
Superman one.
the Superman animated thing. Then they have one as well that's it's all was in the same style, like in the Batman one,
The Bruce Timm verse, yeah, yes.
like the giant Dorito looking guys. Like every guy is like a Dorito shaped,
Still, yeah. There's the big triangles walking around.
like giant triangle. It's like I couldn't tell the difference between like Superman and what was his name, Adam something.
Captain Adam.
Captain Man. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Captain Man. I couldn't tell the difference from them because it's like okay, they're guys. They have black hair and they fly and they have super strength and it's like
Shinobi's Raccoon's right. You should have watched the DC animated movies. They're better. Like okay.
oh you mean let me go watch the Killing Joke.
Oh no, not that. No, there's this one movie that's
Oh my
fucking amazing. Sakuga, and like near the end, I'm like, oh, okay, we're doing this all in ones now. Let's go. We,
Animating in ones is not continuity Sakuga.
I don't know what you mean. Like if
You don't.
if the entire movie is in ones, then it's a great movie.
I don't
But
believe
it's
so.
like, I think it is.
That's
I think
subjective.
I think it's a visually amazing movie to watch. I
That's
think it's, like,
subjective. I think having an entire film in ones is, animated in ones is a subjective thing because
I'm gonna write.
there's style in limited animation.
Can I write I'm gonna write a comic, and I'm gonna just write. I'm gonna write every panel in one, for the animate the entire motion. Yeah. How many panels do you think I can get?
What do you mean?
So I'm gonna do an entire panel all at once for everything. So I'm like page one, panel one, guy leg moving forward. Panel two, make that leg move a little closer to the ground, but not completely touching it. The
That's
panel
stupid.
three, yeah,
Okay. Imagine if it was animated like that.
yeah, but it would like be one fluid animation. Like,
Fluid animation does not constitute better animation.
I think it does.
It's all the point of animation is the illusion of movement with images in a sequence, right?
No, that's comics. Is like sequential art.
Can
is
you
the
stop
illusion.
arguing? Oh wait, that's the point of the live stream. My bad.
Yeah. Like, okay, so I would say, I would say, what is it? The point of animation is
I don't like this mouse anymore.
movement, right? Like, if I want to limit, like, what is it? How do I describe this? How do I want to describe this? Or say this, right? Okay, so for a comic to like have like a good feel to it, I want there to be just throwing in the keyframes so that it shows that this feels like it's a moving thing. So a lot of good action, like if you read any comic or manga with good action, right? That's really good with action. They put those two. They only put the two most important parts, like the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch, right? And they'll show you those two panels there.
Like Captain Underpants.
Yeah, Captain Underpants. We use that example, right? Boom, boom.
Dude, Captain
Right,
Underpants is like prime, like high level comic book.
Yeah, it's like he understands
Right.
it.
He understood it before anybody understood it.
Right. But if we were to give an example of say like animation, right? I want if you're just gonna do movement that's only limited like what we can do like with reality, then it's kind of boring because like, oh, I want to see this guy walk, right? But I want to see some freaky stuff with him. I want to see because you could animate more than what a person could do. Like you should do things that are beyond realism.
Yeah, so we
Okay.
shouldn't do anything in ones.
You should
No,
do
well, there's that's subjective, as well. I want to say. Okay, because if you study the work of, okay, you're talking about pushing things in reality
Away from it.
away from it. Okay, what if we take something that doesn't exist in reality and we make it realistic through animation?
Go on.
Oh my god. Okay. Do you? Okay. So
I said go on.
go
like,
on. But
yeah, go on.
you're being pretentious. Okay, you didn't watch Evangelion, right?
I did.
You didn't finish it, I should say.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, you didn't get to the good stuff where
Okay.
Mitsuo Iso started doing his I think
the
called
dance.
they call
The
it
feet.
something realism, not neo realism, something like that, to where he studied physics and stuff like that in order to have the giant robots move around as if they were moving in real life, giving them the weight of something moving at this scale.
Yeah.
And through animation, he did it, but he didn't do it on ones. Like I gotta show you that fight scene.
Wait, well, no, you went over this with the Big O when we talked. When I showed you that, you're like, oh, the Big O.
Big O.
Yeah, the Big O.
Big O. No, I don't remember Big O, but I know what it is. I just don't remember it specifically right now.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
You show me a lot of stuff.
I'll show
Okay.
you. Yeah. Big O.
It's like-
I'm gonna go rewatch it because like it's on High Dive.
High
Yeah,
dive.
yeah,
It's a
It's on,
scam.
High Dive is not a scam. If anything, Crunchyroll is a scam. High Dive
High dive has Legend of Galactic Heroes,
has Galactic Heroes. Sub.
and they have Bravest
$5
Warrior. I think
They have Idiom too, which is really good.
they have what?
Idiom.
What?
Okay, never mind. We're
Idiom?
going too obscure. Idiom.
The
Yeah,
last
High Dive?
the last Airbender.
Okay. Enough memes aside.
Dude, I love the last Airbender. I love that movie.
Oh, I'm excited to see the Netflix adaptation.
I can't draw. The net.
Oh,
Okay. Let me tell you something about that. Don't
Okay.
don't fix what ain't broken.
Oh, well, it was never fixed to begin with. It was never broken. It was always broken.
Like that's why. What do you mean it was always broken? You think the animated series was broken? Don't you dare! Don't you dare start something right now. You're about to start something right now, aren't you? You're just triggering me for no reason. I know what you're doing.
Oh,
That's a bit better.
video game bot. I skip all the cutscenes when I play video.
Skip what cutscenes in the last Airbender?
No, all the video. I just say in general. Like I'm the guy who skips all.
No, I'm the guy who does that.
Oh,
No, I'm the guy who watches all the cutscenes but doesn't play the game.
Okay, I got to an argument with a friend of mine, right? And I tried telling this about. He zoned out when I was like, okay. So the argument was, I told him I really dislike when people call movies art, but don't really talk about like what movies do that only movies can do. They're like, oh, if they talk about it's only a good story, and I'm like, oh, it's really boring because I can go for like 5 other mediums to get a good story, right? And then he like his entire argument was it's art because somebody calls it art. Like, and I was like, oh, we're going that route where it's like if I say I'm walking and I call it art, be considered art. But I didn't do that. What you think on that? What's your take? What's your hot take on this?
What? You can call anything art type
Yeah.
dealio?
Yeah.
If it moves you, it's art.
Okay.
If something, not physically, but if it emotionally moves you, it is art.
Oh.
That's my opinion on what you can call art. Was that not the right answer?
I don't think there is right answer.
Did I win the bingo?
I'll send you some more memes then.
Did I win the bingo?
Chanel Raccoon, tell us if we need more memes in like the corner of the screen.
Those faces are flying through that folder. There's like 50 faces in there, man. I don't want to add any more.
I have 100 faces ready for you from all B-Stock.
Okay, oh my god. But I have to do it individually every single. I have to save a picture every single time. Oh boy. Someone suggests me DC animated films to watch before I go and watch The Killing Joke.
Why would you go straight to the Killing Joke?
Because that's the meme one. That's the meme one that everyone hates.
You gotta read it, Elite. You have to read it. Yeah, you gotta read it before you
I
go.
saw that in A1 Comics when I was in Sacramento, and that thing was a beautiful hardcover looking book, dude.
Oh yeah, they have that like they have that one hardcovered. And
That
they have
one,
it-
that one, and the one you like, the Dark Prince, I think it was called. That Batman.
Oh yeah, Dark Prince.
Those are beautifully like. wrapped up
I
in
know,
there.
right?
It's
Yeah, I got, like,
crazy.
I have Dark Prince Charm. I have the what was it for that penny a page day at Books a Million? I bought 2 absolute editions for Dark what is it? The Killing Joke. So I have those 2, just absolute editions. Just, you know, in retrospect, they're kind of a ripoff because they just have they have the original printing in there, and then the reprint version where the artist says, apparently he got like a big feud with he got really upset with the colorist because he's like, you didn't use the colors I wanted you to use, piece of shit. So I'm gonna recolor it. And so every reprint is now the colors he wanted rather than the colorist used.
You mean the Dark Prince boy?
No, the Killing Joke.
Oh, I didn't read that.
Oh, okay, you should.
You had me read a portion of Dark Prince. I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
I only read Tom King Batman because that's the best Batman iteration that exists currently.
Everyone is entitled to an opinion, even though it may be a wrong opinion.
Tom King is the greatest Batman writer of all time.
You didn't even like his vision. What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
The first episode we started talking about first episode of our podcast. We talked about Vision and how we were looking at the literal first page of it. And you did not like it.
Vision.
You didn't even like the Vision comic.
I thought it was Mr. Miracle.
No, you read Mr. Miracle and you didn't like it up to chapter.
That's because the artist was bad.
Okay.
We deemed that the artist wasn't listening to the script and didn't do exactly everything. So we deemed that the artist was not fit for the job. That's why it didn't come out as good as it would have.
What are you, Tom King?
We agreed on this. We agreed this. That was like the second episode, or the first one. We would have like one of the most powerful conversations. Like one of the episodes where the audio wasn't the best, of course.
October 1st. It's Spooktober, boys.
Spooky. Spooky, scary.
Skeletons. Okay, Figure. Let me hit you with this, right? So, Junji Ito, right? Draws digitally.
Okay.
Pretty good, right? Pretty good.
Yeah. I know a lot of manga artists are starting to draw digitally now.
I'm a little sad.
You're sad by that?
Berserk is a little too clean look.
I mean, that's the future.
I hate the future.
Tokyo Ghoul was all digital, I think. Look how good that looks.
I miss Berserk.
I miss.
No, you insult a lot of Berserk fans.
Why?
You say what is it? We just eat up any chapter he comes up with, like the fucking
Yes, because it's so rare. It doesn't come out. He says, I need more money for video games. Let me make a chapter of Berserk, and he makes it, and then he disappears for another 5 years. And then that's the formula.
I think it was last month, right? The beginning of last month, he released 2 chapters, and that's it. There hasn't been any new ones yet.
Doesn't he deserve to spend time with his family?
He doesn't have a family. He's Idolmaster.
That's his family, like I said.
Oh. Play with computer-generated idol girls.
Yeah. What else would it be?
Actually, it really does have the idea, right? This idea of that John Todd came up last episode. Well, his last live stream, he was talking about webtoons and how he said he has this friend who, 2 months away from her webtoon, and then people came back and started reading it when it updated 2 months later, right? So you think people and just go back to reading something, even though how we go back to Berserk every time without the delays, we just go back to it like sharks.
That's because it's good.
No.
If it's not okay, if something's not good, and it only comes out once a year, would you continue to look for it?
I think if I have to like it, doesn't necessarily mean it's good.
Okay.
Because I like some trash. All right, I'll probably go read it.
Well, like Monster Musume that came out in a chapter after 50 years.
Yeah, it's trash, but I'll read it.
Goodness.
I like it enough.
Garbage of the day.
Yeah, it's I gotta have my fix. I gotta read it.
A fix of Ichi trash, dude. Of course.
It's not even good. It's not even good at you. It's just it's just there. I've already read. I already consumed this much. I can't just stop.
Okay, so that means you're invested into it.
Yeah, I'm invested.
So that's your only reason for staying. It's
well, I there's some mangas I went 72 chapters in and I said I just can't do this. Right. But it's probably part of the reason, right? So I read a lot of manga and stuff. Not as much comics. Comics is pretty hard to find. But like manga, I read a lot of manga because their update schedule is either every week or whenever the artist feels like updating it. The creator feels like updating it. And so if I find something I really like, right, it's either it's every week I get it, or it's every month. I'm like, oh well, I guess I have to go find something else to read until this gets updated again. So I get to read some trash till the time passes, right? Like now I'm waiting for more B stars to come out because I don't know when that update schedule is.
Just create such a large list of really good manga that there's never
Oh, I'm
a
sorry.
dull moment.
Have you seen the manga coming out? It's all fucking isekais.
No, that's all the anime coming out.
No. That's literally all majority of the manga comes out.
Okay, but that's every light novel that's coming. Every light novel is gonna be come from. Okay, every manga's come from a light novel. Every light novel coming out is the isekai. Every isekai coming out is whole. It's a pattern, man. We gotta go to the source. We gotta nip it from the bud. We gotta reform the Japanese economic system.
Like you have to like. Now I have to like. Okay, I'm gonna go to the first page of Adventure, right, to see webtoon, the Lord of No Boundary. Time. Oh, this is isekai with a guy going back in time.
It's all okay. Well, where are you at right now? Webtoon, you said?
No, I'm on a manga rock.
Oh, I thought. Okay. Oh, you're on one of them illegal sites.
You know, a lot of the okay, right, illegal sites.
We already made
bad.
a consistency.
The consistency.
we
right?
we buy. We like.
But if you can't buy with you, like what do? Like I can't buy Rikudo.
We wait to buy it when it finally is available to be bought, like Kasane, which does not have an English release in the United States. There's no official
it probably would never will.
And it never will, but I will love it and talk about it to death.
Rikudo deserves a Western.
I'm making a 50-page essay about it.
I want where no, we're not. I'm not letting you have a 50-page essay.
The first video that you will see on this YouTube channel is gonna be It's gonna be a 3-hour long video of me breaking down Kasane.
You know how long rendering time is gonna be for that?
What are you talking about?
It's gonna render for a while.
All I have to render is me doing this, just drawing with this. That's all I have to render. That's already done. That's already, and the rest is audio.
You want to spend the rest of 19 minutes talking about Kisane?
What talking about?
Okay.
I need to do more research.
Okay, good.
I need to be affirmed of what I think about Kasane before I jump into it. It still lingers. All it is lingering. I need to do like a quick rescan of it and like start writing down stuff when I reread it.
I'm gonna talk about Berserk. Talk about Berserk.
You don't understand Berserk.
I think I just said Berserk a lot more than you.
I don't even read it, and I can understand what it is.
Is that about B stars, or you want to talk about like?
It's Final Fantasy VII, but edgy.
What is wrong with you?
It's Final Fantasy VII, but edgy.
Oh no! Oh no!
He has a big sword. He's got anime hair.
Yeah. No, wait, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
It's not stupid. It's not okay. You know
it's pretty spiky to me. Does Guts have spiky hair?
Yeah, it's spiky, but it's not like it's like average spiky. It's like the Hispanic kid who puts gel in his hair in the middle.
Is what?
You never had a Hispanic kid in your school that wore gel in his hair?
Not one who wore gel.
Yeah, well, like what was it in my neighborhood? Right, every Hispanic kid that rode my bus had gel in their hair, all with the same hairstyle too. Dickie shorts too.
I just remember when all the kids had the plaid shorts and the monster hats.
You guys had plaid shorts? No.
Do you remember that? The plaid shorts and like the monster hats and like the DC shoes. Do you remember Do you remember DC shoes, man?
Oh, like the cheap Vans?
Dude, it's the cheap skateboard shoes, and every kid who drank Monster wore those because I think what was it? What's his name? Rob Deerdeck wore DCs. I can't remember. I think Rob Deerdeck wore DCs.
I don't know who that is.
Skateboard boy. Oh, he's an old man now, but boy, when have you ever watched Rob Deerdeck's Fantasy Factory?
No, I have not.
When that was out, dude, that was a show for like skaters. Dude, you never played. You probably never played any of the skate games, right?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm not a skateboarder.
You don't have to be a skateboarder like those games.
I want to Shinobi Raccoon still here. You can ask him.
He's asking what?
I'm gonna ask Shinobi Raccoon if he played skate.
Have you played skate? Shinobi Raccoon?
Okay.
Are you like a pro skater? Like, do you go to the Kennesaw skate park on the weekend because you have nothing
You're
better?
so you're assuming that he's from Georgia. Oh, he's from
I'm saying
Georgia.
it because you have contacts and you know where that's at.
I was gonna go to Kennesaw second. Really, like what? Is Second Charles just a like evolution of GameStop now?
Once its stock value starts going down, then it will be.
Okay,
What is the stock value of
GameStop, Second Charles. I don't think
not
they
Game
have a.
Second Charles, man? You know GameStop's like $9 right now.
I thought it was like 50 cents.
50 cent? No, there's no
Yeah.
way. They haven't.
Still gotta.
Dude, Route 21's filed for bankruptcy, my dude. What are we talking about? I started talking about money. I shouldn't do that.
We started rambling about everything.
I started
Oh, we
rambling
got
about my
my,
market.
my tweet got a like from.
Oh, you got a tweet? Let me see.
Okay, no, just like, but, 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 next time we do this, we're gonna talk about good and bad.
The what?
We're gonna talk about good and bad comic paneling.
Good and bad
Do
comic
one.
panel.
Yeah,
Hold on. I'm gonna be a BRB for 5 minutes. I gotta go move some laundry.
literally 5 minutes, or
Oh, I'll make it. Hopefully. Don't
just,
worry. Just, I'll let the stream know. Just take a look, and this is my jank way of saying I'll be.
never could have left us.
Huh?
He left us.
I know. I done messed up.
Oh, that's okay. We lost our biggest fan.
I know. It's alright. Okay, I got a DM from Clip Studio Paint. It said, please let us know if
Okay.
you prefer not to have it posted. We would like to add it here.
Hey, what?
Do you want to let Clip Studio message you? They won't know that you've seen this message. Will you accept? I think they saw my recent post, I guess. I don't understand.
Neither do I. We.
I gotta look into this later. Yeah, I'll look into this later.
You know, can I be honest?
They
I've been
DM'd
watching.
me. What?
Okay, can I be honest? I've been watching Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated.
Why?
What do you mean why? I have Verve, and I was like, it was on there. Oh, let me relive this time in my life. And you know what? It still holds up really well. It's like, man, Scooby-Doo is really good. Well, this version of Scooby-Doo is really good. You know what else is really good?
The Scooby-Doo movies
The trilogy
by James Gunn.
Oh no! Oh no!
Who directed those movies?
Oh no! Those are those are.
Oh,
You know what?
oh yeah.
Oh, we don't want to. I don't want to dive back into that world.
Yeah, man.
Zoinks!
Okay,
We were there. We were at the break. We were there.
we were at Area 51.
Yeah, we were there.
We were all there. We were all there at the fateful day.
Yep.
We lost many people that day. Hey, maybe next year. We should have went to Area 51. We could have bolstered their numbers.
We could have been out there recording the podcast. We went to the. Hey, can we record our podcast on the other side of like the fence?
Apparently, there were 3 different spots.
Yeah, the people
There-
entered.
There was Alien Stock, some other place where there was a hotel, and then the actual place. And there was like there's actual there was cops there and everything that were trying to I guess what did I just do that? Not regulate. I guess regulate's the right word. I'm thinking of a different word. Basically, they kept everything in check. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was actually pretty funny because he was like a part of the meme.
No, it went from raid. I like how it went from raid to Area 51 to.
What's a what?
It went from a raid to a rave.
A raid to a rave?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like glow sticks and stuff.
Why'd that happen?
I don't know. When you get a bunch of weebs saying "clock their alien cheeks," what's gonna happen?
Maybe we're just not motivated. Maybe weeaboos aren't motivated to do anything cool. That don't look great. Like, what if we just don't have enough? No, we just don't have money. I forget we just don't have money. This hand don't work right.
Well, we don't have like the bill. We don't not wealthy enough to decide to actually go all Naruto run inside the
We are too
military.
poor to go and like raid a government facility. How's that sound?
I feel like that's like I remember all the memes are like, yeah, we're suicidal, so we're gonna do it anyway. And I'm like, oh, okay, this should be interesting.
We thought it was actually gonna be something cool, and it wasn't.
I thought it was gonna be like the World War Z kind of situation, or just like a bunch of weebs and like in Naruto cosplay, just like trampling over each other to get over that.
I thought it was gonna be a little bit more. I don't know. It was kind of underwhelming. Either way, I don't care.
Reddit was the greatest thing ever.
It's like why they do it on a Thursday though? It wasn't like if it was on a Saturday, I feel like they would have gotten way more people. Because the people have to like work
It was on Friday.
to buy anime figurines.
Oh, okay. Worked to buy anime figurines.
Isn't that the whole point?
My friend bought like some anime figurines. the other day.
Having a part-time job. Let's get more anime figurines. Did I do that right?
Oh, I'm gonna go to Shinobi Raccoon's live stream.
He's live streaming right now.
Yeah, he's live streaming right now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me go Discord on my
The battle
YouTube.
of the best.
I have open Discord like 2 different. You know, we spent a lot of time talking about a lot of nothing. Like, we got 5 minutes left for this like episode for this first live stream.
We talking about
When
5
we got,
minutes
like,
left.
Yeah, like this for an hour. We would have been talking for a full hour. Like,
It doesn't have to be an hour.
okay.
I
Yeah,
just put
so,
that
like,
on there just to put it on there. It could be
yeah,
as
yeah,
long as
yeah.
it wants to be. I mean, you think I care? All I'm doing is just drawing. I ain't hurting nobody.
Okay.
Why? What do you want to do?
I don't know. The girl. Talk about Wild.
Talking about what?
You never read Girls the Wild?
Girls of the Wild. No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Is it a comic book?
No, it's a webtoon.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I ain't touching that trash. I know what you're talking about now. I definitely know what you're talking about now. I tried it. I don't like it. I don't like anything.
You don't like webtoons either.
I technically don't like webtoons.
Why not?
Unless it's like, you know what I look for in a webtoon.
I don't know what to look because
What is my escape?
shoujo romances.
Oh, and what do you think a lot of webtoons have?
Shoujo romances.
Oh, yeah, and they're relatable too.
Are they really?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm a loser, and I need to relate with another loser to be able to
I feel like.
good about myself.
Do you see yourself in like in the K Kurino?
The what?
K Kurino, the guy.
And the guy?
Yeah.
That's what I want to be.
You want to be him or his best friend?
I want to be both of them combined. I want to be the
Well-
guy. I want to be the guy who's like chill, but not the main guy. I want to be like, I don't want to be the best boy. I want to be like second level best boy, but still on that ladder of like, can you be in the in game relationship?
I
And
mean,
then, like,
okay, but he like okay. I'm gonna say this. He becomes a normal person near after mission 3, which is like chapter 50.
you're still talking about Gantz. You're not gonna.
Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you. Look. I read. You can least read to like the mission 3.
You brought that up out of nowhere.
Yeah, I brought that up about nowhere, but like I like what is it? I don't know why you start reading it anyway. You started reading.
You told me to read it.
No, I said because you probably like it because it's a big depressing thing you like. You like depressing porn.
I do like big depressing, but there has to be something else than just that. There has to be
Yeah.
there has to be build. I keep telling you, there has to be like, okay,
You know,
it has to creep. Depression creeps. It's just not like, and now I'm depressed. It
You know the-
creeps. Real depression creeps, my dude.
You
You
know
ever,
those
you ever
things
played
what-
StarCraft 2?
No, I never played StarCraft. Do I look Korean to you?
The what?
Okay, Korean. I said, do I look Korean to you?
You don't have to. I played StarCraft 2. I'm not Korean.
Never mind. You don't.
Your
never,
fingers will cramp up though.
Never mind. No. Okay. Let me say this. Right. Like, not only I tell you to go read a comic book, and no, when I say, hey, why don't you read Batman? Like, I don't have context. Is your big thing.
I don't.
Like, you don't need context to just read it. Just read it. Why do you need context for everything?
Because there's an emotional connection to all these things, all these people. Stories are not just entertainment at the very end of the day. Sometimes they speak
I don't
more
know.
on higher. Okay.
Demon Slayer is entertainment all the way through.
Okay.
I say Demon Slayer has no substance.
I would like to believe that entertainment does more than just feed off of one side of the brain. Says entertain me, please, please, and just that. I want to say that stories are a bit
Monster
more
Musume?
than just that. Okay, that's for like weebs,
Yeah, but that's like entertainment
but
for
weebs are
entertainment.
shameless.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, sure. But once again, it's entertainment for entertainment's sake.
You don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
That's why I said I like to believe that most
Yeah,
stories have something
yeah,
like that.
like there's something. This, you know, that's why gods exist because they tell you that that doesn't exist. That little things just happen, not without reason, but just because things happen.
That's okay.
Yeah, actually, let me see if I can pull up like the chapter of gun. It's just
I'm not reading that right now.
okay
I'm not reading that right now. Why are you trying to get me to read Gaunt's right now?
because you started reading it, and I said you'll probably like it. It's like this is something you'll like, and you decided to read it. Like I tried to get you to read JoJo, and like you fight me on. But the moment I said Gaunt's is like big set, like is depressing and nihilistic, you decided to just take it up on my, just start reading it right there.
I tried to, and I didn't like it. I just didn't like it.
To return
I
is
can't just like not like things.
no, I'm
To Your
you
Turn
only
is
read like
amazing.
it's like happier Gaunt's. Like,
You keep saying that.
it is because I've read both. This one's a little happier.
Okay, then what's My Hero Academia?
Just kind of rap. More popular rap man.
I don't like My Hero Academia anymore.
A lot of people do like because you what is it? You watched because you read the manga after watching anime.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I
That's
think
the
that
problem.
it ruined me.
Yeah, if you were like everybody else, just watch the anime, you would your experience would never been.
I've been tainted. Yeah,
Yep.
I would have been free.
Yep. And it was like continuous. You would continue eating it too. You would continue eating that sauce.
I probably would have.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing else for me left for My Academia. It's like is he big boy? Like is he All Might now? And it's like no. And it's like hey maybe next time. And it's like 100 chapters later. Hey, is he All Might yet? No. Okay. I'm waiting for him to be All Might. Hey, is he All Might yet? Yeah, he's All Might. It's like cool. Okay, I've had enough. And then I close the book forever, and I don't come back to it ever again.
Wait, it's gonna be stronger than All Might.
Isn't he?
He's gonna be stronger than All Might.
Isn't he just supposed to be the next All Might? Isn't that the point? Or is it gonna be like a friendship crap where it's like
Oh,
we are
okay.
all
No,
All Might when we work together?
no, no. Okay, so normally you would end once he reaches like okay. So his goal is to be the number one hero, and if we seen his end like his end strength should be All Might, right? And ultimately, if he reaches his end strength before he reaches number one hero, probably going to get stronger. He should like narratively he will get stronger than All Might, which means he will be stronger than All Might.
Well, technically, he already is stronger than All Might.
Oh, see.
He stole his power,
Oh,
right? Well, not didn't steal it. He was given his power. So
yeah,
right now
well,
he's like isn't he like a what am I thinking of?
I don't know what you're thinking of because
I'm
I'm not.
thinking of. I'm losing my mind. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay. Can I talk about Still Ball Run then?
You can. I mean, it's
Okay.
like you didn't watch that
So
video I told you to watch,
it's literally just panels from the manga.
but it looked good though. But it's animated. No, it's like there's legit animation in it. I'm not joking, man. That's how I know you didn't watch it, because you didn't like it, because you didn't finish it.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it right now.
Just like Tokyo Ghoul, you didn't finish Tokyo Ghoul Ring.
Because Tokyo Ghoul got stupid and
It's
like,
not okay, but you didn't push through.
why do I got put? Okay,
If I had
don't
to
give.
push through like 70 like episodes of One Piece to get to the
Why?
good, and then I
Wait,
gave up though.
I really like the first like I like the East Blue arc a lot.
I got bored. The formula
No,
set in, and I was like, yeah, I'm about done with this.
you didn't know what the formula was. We go to islands, cry with everybody else, and that
But yes, but that was already it. With Chopper, with the
Sanji
yeah, with
with
with the
Zoro,
with yeah, and with the
Nami,
princess lady.
Usopp,
It's like it's all the same.
Vivi.
It's all the same, dude.
I
It's
told
all
you go to island, cry. Everybody cry. No, go to island. Everybody find a reason to start crying. Go fight the bad guy. Go to next island. But each island has supposed to have a different thematic theme, which gives you a little bit.
But it's like, I got old so fast.
You know, nothing's gonna be bigger than One Piece.
I think Tokyo Ghoul is bigger than One Piece right now, so.
No, no, it's not.
Yes.
I will go to Mal right after I finish this video. Oh, I got hot pants. I don't like how this is like put together. You know, I see the move like the animation talking about. It's like a little weird that they're using like the manga panels instead, because those colors work better on paper than they do in this.
They look beautiful.
Oh, okay.
They look beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay, so you know, okay, here's the big thing, right? This isn't like this is only giving me a piece of the story, or like random snippets of the story.
He's
Like,
Zoroark does.
no, he's not Zawardo because he doesn't. Okay, look. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing with all of JoJo, every JoJo in the anime is that they tell you the full story of the anime. They tell you the full story of the art with the net opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like, hey, this is random ass cuts with no linear story, right? You get
But
to promote.
I got the gist of it though.
What's the gist?
The hero wins. Am I wrong?
No.
Okay, so did it accomplish what it needed to?
No.
But I understood what was going on.
You don't understand nothing.
I understand it. I understand there's a big old fat ball and she flings it at people and they get knocked out. Okay.
Gyro throws a ball. He's not a. It's a he. Gyro's a he. Hey, Johnny's a he.
They all look like women. Why are their lips so big if they're guys?
Because Rocky said he likes drawing women.
I thought you said they were guys.
Yeah, they're all guys, but Rocky likes drawing women.
The lips are massive, dude. Like huge,
Yeah, well,
my dog.
You couldn't tell them between Hot Pants and Dio when you saw them.
Someone was wearing a dress.
Yeah, Hot Pants is no, that's the promoter's wife wearing a dress. Hot Pants
Oh,
is
okay.
weird.
Okay.
I really like Hot Pants. Hot Pants. No, I honestly, I'm starting to black out for what I was thinking about. What am I thinking?
Getting a little tired.
No, I was like thinking about something, and I'm like, it just escaped my mind for a second because we were just fucking. What was about JoJo? I want the Tyson about JoJo, right?
Someone steel ball run.
Yeah, so all right. Like yeah. The opening, right? The opening. Doesn't tell you about the the Jesus, or the saint, the saint's corpse.
Yes.
Even though Jesus becomes a stand.
What? That's stupid.
It's fucking hype as shit. He's like,
That's
Johnny.
so stupid.
Johnny, if you are afraid, do not fire. Johnny fires. Johnny.
That's so stupid.
Johnny, if you're afraid, fire. He does it. You know, he wins. Like, yeah, Johnny. Okay. I'm gonna tell you like why High Voltage is my favorite. Okay, it's my second favorite stand fight. Ooh, it's really hard because Man World is really good. Fucking amazing too. Because it's like, okay, you think the world showing the stand ability in all of JoJo because it literally stops time for 5 seconds. So it's like, but what's really cool about it is that he doesn't bullshit the victory out of it. It's more or less like, hey, so Johnny has the ability to make you spin infinitely in one spot for eternity.
Make you what?
Okay, so the big thing about Steel Ball Run is about rotation, right? Gyro teaches Johnny about rotation.
You mean angular momentum?
No, it's called rotation. It's like he spins a ball. He's like, in Italy, in the Vatican, we have the special technique called rotation, at which we use to heal people and execute them.
so like, okay, that makes no sense.
And Johnny's like, oh, can you teach me? He's like, if you can keep up with me in this race, I will. And he teaches Johnny the rotation, and he's like, my father taught me about the ultimate rotation, the fourth rotation. And he's like, but it requires a horse to do it.
Why? Yeah, why are they all riding horses?
Because okay, so the promoter had an agreement with the president. He says, "Hey, I want to do this big ass race from California all the way to Washington D.C."
That's so stupid. And they're on horses.
Yeah, it's a horse race.
Those horses should be dead within like 5 miles. That's so stupid. That's so
The-
stupid.
why should they be dead after like 5 miles?
You're running a horse across the entire country. I bet you none of them gonna stop.
like it's a long race and like this stops. Like people
No,
camp
no
out at
one
night.
stopped. I bet you no one stopped. I bet you they just
The,
run the horse and it is like, hey, gotta get a new one, and they just hop on another one.
the former slave, I don't think he stopped, but he won. He won the $1 billion.
Former slave.
Yeah, there's a former slave.
Oh,
He got a stand too, and his stand was just
it was what?
his stand was his entire stand ability was to motivate him to keep going, and probably his horse. So he ended up winning the race.
It's pretty boring.
Yeah, but he won. He never got into a stand fight like everybody else did.
That's boring.
Yeah, but it was like it had some of my favorite stand abilities, like when like with the cannibal the cannibalistic family members, or Mountain Tom, whose literal stand ability was
To be redneck.
no. Okay, so there's the cowboy because Araki really likes cowboys, like Clint Eastwood. Jotaro's like like poses modeled after Clint Eastwood. Like besides the point, right? So there's a guy named Mountain Tom, and his stand ability is to turn into rope.
Turn to what?
Rope.
Rope? Rope?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Don't ask me why.
Okay. I won't. Jeez.
Like I would have to ask Araki why, and Araki's like,
He's like, I don't know. I'm bored. I don't know. I'll just do whatever I want.
he's like, I can turn into rope, and you're like, okay, Araki.
He's like, I can turn to rope. What type of rope?
The rope cowboys use. It's about as much as you're gonna get.
Oh, okay. There's
Mountain
no like
Tim.
essence to the rope. I need to understand the inner workings of the rope.
Alright, here, I'm gonna post this picture for you. So you take a look at it.
I need some good rope. You know what I'm saying, man?
There you go.
I need some good rope. You know what I'm saying?
there you go. See?
What?
Yeah.
That's boring.
Yeah, that's his stand ability.
I don't like it.
Nobody
No,
does.
I don't like it. It's
Well,
boring.
he dies the most cowboy way possible.
He what? He drowns.
No, he gets like shot
Oh,
at high noon. He gets shot to death in high noon.
Boring.
Yeah.
Next. What
Okay.
if JoJo isn't good?
What
Have you ever thought about that? Have any
Yeah,
of us ever thought about that?
Yeah, I thought about that, right? But
And then we're all being
but-
deceived and thinking that it's actually good, but it's actually not.
it might not be, but like I will say this, that the fact that like the amazing thing about was when Johnny got the fourth rotation was he didn't know how to do it, and so what he did, he picked up Gyro's steel ball, rotated, he threw it on his dead horse, right? The horse like hit the muscle, the horse kicked him in the air, and he shot it. He's like, I messed the fourth rotation, shot the president of the United States, and then forced him to spin infinitely in one spot.
Spin infinitely in one spot.
Or rotate infinitely in one spot.
Okay.
So the president is now rotating infinitely till the universe eventually dies.
So he's Cars. No.
Well, I mean, he'll probably be his body would die.
Can
He's
Cars please
skeleton.
come back?
No, because Cars is stupid.
I like Cars. He's
You
beautiful.
you can't beat Cars.
Cars is beautiful.
Like Araki even realized he couldn't beat. Like I had to do something stupid.
Cars is beautiful. We need more Cars.
We need Jailhouse Rock back.
We need Joseph back. We need Hamon back. We need to get rid of these stands.
I don't like Hamon. I don't like Hamon because Hamon isn't creatively fun.
It's perfect. It doesn't have to be
but
creative.
I think it does because I told you before, right? I'm bored. Like I read the X. There's one X-Men run I really like because it's the new X-Men Academy X, right? So it's like Teen Titans X-Men version. and there's this one mutant kid who has like his mutant power is like, I touch you and everybody runs away from you, and the only way to stop it is for you tagging somebody else. So I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty fun. This is this is a creatively interesting idea that should be used more. Like these kind of abilities should be used instead of like, hey, I can shoot like concussion bolts out of my eyes, or I'm a psychic, or I yell at you.
Ayola.
That actually reminds me of this one Generation X Christmas special that I know you never read, but Generation X was the original X-Men Teen Titans group, right? And their Christmas issue, why it's kind of like big sad is that there's like this really ugly, like with the hunchback and stuff, and like one big guy, like the hunchback in Notre Dame, right? And he goes to school and everyone like picks on him saying he's a mutant, right? And so one day a mutant hunter comes, says, I'm gonna come to kill the kid's mutant parents, the mutant's parents, and him. And Generation X goes there and like, we're gonna rescue this kid. And so Jubilee goes in there, and she's like, oh, you're not a mutant. You're just like,
Depressed.
he's just like, you're a poor bastard. And so the mutant, like, so his parents are killed by the mutant hunter, and like he was really happy that another, like, he thought he was a mutant, so he was like, man, he was finally been accepted by a group of people, but he finds out he's not a mutant, and so now his parents are dead, and he can't go to the Xavier School of Mutants. He's just now the ugly kid with like a hunchback and the one big eye. Who
Isn't that
gets
what we all are?
Yeah, right. And that was a
Yeah.
Christmas special, and they said, "Hey, Merry Christmas."
Uh,
Yeah,
don't you love when executives make decisions because the chart said that they should do that?
I think executives makes the best decisions.
The chart says.
I think
Think what?
I think I think KGB needs back the knowledge. Remember the KGB commercials?
Kick it.
The
What?
the KGB, the Knowledge Generating Bureau.
Knowledge? I don't believe so.
Oh, okay. They were old. It was basically just like, hey, text a dollar to this thing and it will answer any question faster than what Google can answer. And funny thing, they got into a lawsuit recently or a few years ago about not paying their employees money.
Why didn't they pay their employees?
Because I have Google now. Why do I need to use KGB?
Because there's because Google is controlled by the Chinese government.
Have you ever thought? Okay, sure, okay, Google.
No, they did a deal about having a censored version of Google in China. I thought Google had something like that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a loser.
No one's gonna. Nothing's gonna be like Promise Neverland is. And
Promised Neverland is never gonna get a season 2. It's never coming back. It's just like No Game to Life.
yeah, but like I mean, what people I think what most people liked about Promise Neverland was slow pace, methodical, like mind game, and then it becomes like just dudes punching the shit out of like other people.
But everyone loves shonen.
Yeah,
Everyone loves shonen garbage. That's what we all. That's what all we were waiting for that. We were waiting for it to come, to succumb to the shonen tropes.
well, that's why this thing is ending.
What's ending?
Promise Neverland. This is ending.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you said that a while ago. I thought you said a long time ago that you said it was ending.
Yeah, it's like I don't think they can't do anything else.
But it's been around for so long, though. It's been around for a long time.
Not like 3 years.
That's pretty. That's pretty long for a run of a story.
52. Okay, so let's see. 52 plus 52. That's 104. 2. It's been around. This will be year 3. in 2 more weeks. It'd be the third year this Promise Neverland's been. That's like the thing though about manga. I think manga is that the amount of time people you'll spend with it. Like, I never really thought about like comics that way because they come out once a month. Always on end on the they either end on the they always end on the cliffhanger because they're 22 pages, 24 pages, right? Once a month thing, and I've sort of never get that feel like, oh, I spend a while with the story or this creator. While like manga, I spend like 3 years with like the guy with Promise Neverland before it to come to an end. I was like, oh, that's 3 years gone for me enjoying this.
It's not gone. It's always there.
Yeah, it's like
It's always there.
it's always there. I don't know. Just some thoughts nostalgia.
I feel like that was when I probably feel like that when Attack on Titan finally ends, because Attack on Titan's been around for a long time.
When I'm 45 and Berserk finally ends, like,
What up with the old folks? We're gonna be in old folk, dude. We're gonna be in the old folks' home, still like trying to figure out what happened to like in Berserk. We'll be sitting in our rocking chairs, be like, dude, do you remember? We'll be sitting there waiting for the next chapter to come out, and we're talking about, yeah, I saw on Twitter that, and then he's still playing Idolmaster or something.
hold up, how is this man still alive?
I know, right? That's the point. That's the point. That's how stupid we'll be. That's how far gone we'll be.
The meme is like carried on. This man survived by playing Idolmaster.
Yeah, memes kept him alive.
A fan created a website saying to track his movements.
Track his movements. That's scary. I don't want to be. I don't want to be an artist. If that's what the outcome is, to be one of the greats, your movements get tracked.
Like they're like, this is a bunch of people like, have you seen fighting the White Knight, Skull Knight? And like, these people taking pictures if they ever seen him and like posting online.
That's terrifying. That's scary. People are weird. People got way too much time on their hands.
Fan bases?
Yeah, I should say fan bases have too much time on their hands. Fan bases are so rabid.
Would that be a toxic fan base?
What?
Like,
well, a fan base that tracks you down. You can't live like a private life. Yeah, I think that's toxic. I think that's pretty toxic. It's not healthy for anybody who's a part of that. Don't be lazy.
Remember I was talking to Muhammad about that, and he said, he was like, it'd be hilarious if Mira did that, and he just like planting fake evidence everywhere, and so that those people are trying to go to those places.
He made the tracking thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
he did it, like for like high level meme.
Maybe he is a meme master.
People are like, hey, we heard Mira was here. What?
We heard that he's here.
Who is here?
The one.
When Vinland Sagas goes on hiatus, it's never
coming back. That's gonna be the most saddest. Oh my god! If Vinland Saga disappears without ending, actually, you know what? I'm satisfied. I changed my mind. I'm satisfied with Vinland Saga so far. It's like I already read the history real quick on Wikipedia. I know what happens.
Thorfinn dies?
Yeah, it doesn't work out and he dies.
Okay, good.
Like they try having the colony and
they fight the Native Americans.
They fight the Native Americans and they all perish. Just like how it happened to the Europeans in 15 whatever.
Oh, I don't think that's how it happened with the Europeans.
Yeah, Jamestown, right? What was it called?
Smallpox?
No. Just skipping too far ahead. That was Christopher Columbus.
With Jamestown, what was Jamestown was that they starved to death because they didn't bring enough food.
But wasn't there one where it was like they got raided or something?
No, it was mostly, if anybody, it was the Vikings who like The American, like, what was it? The English people that still went to like in America, they're like, hey, we didn't bring enough food. And like, oh, they said food grew on trees here.
Technically, it did. They just weren't eating the right ones, I guess.
And so they started eating their horses, and the like reinforcements came with food. And, like, are you guys stupid? And, like, we were hungry. And like, okay.
We ate the horses. They taste so good. I wonder what horse meat tastes like, man.
Yo, things are going down the draw. People are saying hello to each.
The what?
People are saying hello to each other. Draw talk server say hello to. Ayo.
Drone talk?
Yeah, I'm gonna just say hello. Everyone's saying hello. I'm gonna say hello to, as well. Welcome to like the midnight cast. Random thing.
Welcome to the sleepy boys.
Where we eventually ran out of things to talk about.
We've been streaming about an hour 30, and we kind of ran out of material.
I mean, I could go on about like why I really like Blue.
Why you like what?
There's a new sports manga that came out, Blue Lock. Right? Okay, so I found when it comes to manga, there's when it comes to sports manga, there's like two types. There's the Kuroko no Basket and Prince of Tennis, and then there's like the Ace of Diamond and Big Windups and Slam Dunks, right? And the thing about those, like the Kuroko no Baskets and Prince of Tennis is that there's always some stupid bullshit in there, like Inazuma 11, where they're like they all have like a stupid power, right? With their reason why they're good, like Etchison, or like okay, so in Prince of Tennis, there's the second best player on the team. He has this one move called the Suzume Bachi, where he's like, I can hit this ball and it'll bounce back onto my side out on the out, it gives me no point for it. And you're like, what? Hold up. How does that work? Or like in Kuroko no Basket, there's this one guy who's like literally gets his Sharingan, and he's like, I see everything on the court at once. It just people just like he breaks his ankles like he dribbles so good. But the worst one I've seen has to be like Inazuma 11, where the kid is a goalie and he has like this one move called God Hand, right? And then it improves the God Hand. He's like Super God Hand, and he's like Mujin the Hand, and then Demon Hand and stuff like that. And like him protecting the goal is just progressively gets stronger with like the dumber the power up it gets.
Okay, so it's just power up. Garbage.
Yeah. It's just but in Blue Lock though, it's literally okay. So first things first, what it does is that it's soccer and like so these business people who are like, hey, how do we make money off our Japanese FIFA team? And they're like, I don't know, sell some more T-shirts or something. They're like, okay, we'll do
Be
that.
a better team.
Yeah, that's what the lady said. She said, why don't we try winning? And they're like, Japanese people winning in football.
Win?
That's hilarious.
It's like,
they laugh it off too. They're like, okay, and so she comes with this idea. She's like, okay, we take all these high school kids who play soccer who are strikers, and this is what we do: we lock them up in a facility until two of them come out as the best striker in all of Japan. Literally,
that sounds like prison.
Yeah, prison school.
Yeah.
But the thing is it's just like a bunch of dudes. They're playing soccer, and right, it's like okay, we need a coach who can weed out the weaklings. And so they get this dude, and he's like, hey, he's like, I'm here to mold you maggots into the best soccer players there is. He's like Messi, some other soccer players, strikers. He said they quotes them, and they're like, these people aren't Japanese, and you know why they're good at soccer? Because their egos are massive. And my goal is to make you guys have massive egos, so you guys become great soccer players.
No, not hardworking.
Yeah,
ability.
he's like, why do you think Japanese suck at soccer and so good at baseball? Because like Japanese people like to play in a role. Soccer is it's a game without roles and all about moving.
That's a lie. That's a lie. There's no roles.
There's no. Well, it's
there
like what is it? Oh,
massive roles.
There are roles, but it's like what is it? A striker could go to midfield and try to get the ball back with the midfielder, right? It's more aggressive than say baseball, where like if I'm a second baseman,
but you have a decision to make to not do that.
Yeah, but it's all more anticipated. Like you think about it, like his example was baseball. Why Japanese people are so good at baseball is because a second baseman will stay second baseman, and all he has to do is catch a ball as a second baseman. He doesn't
No,
have to.
no.
Yes,
There's way
no.
more to the game of baseball
Then
than
base.
just I'm just on the second base. There's it's a baseball is a much more thinking man's game, my dude.
Yeah, baseball's really good, but like,
It's all about awareness, but
look, don't judge this guy who's writing a soccer manga. Uh, Tell him why baseball's like superior.
it is to soccer.
Okay. Oh, okay. Look. This is soccer manga. He can hate whatever sport he wants to talk about next.
Not on my watch.
But yeah. And so he's like, I'm about to teach you all how to have an size of like molasses. Yeah, and they all join, and people get eliminated by the first game is like tag. He's like, hit the other guy with the soccer ball, and you keep running away from. If you still have the soccer ball by the end of the timer, then you get kicked out and never play soccer again in high school or the rest of your life. And you're like, oh, that
And who's gonna regulate that?
the he's like Japanese government. Yeah, the
They're gonna
club.
keep a 24-hour surveillance on some kid. Say you can't play it no more.
Why are you questioning manga? Like
Cause I'm getting
literally.
tired. Cause I'm getting tired. I'm forgetting what I should talk about.
Okay.
I'm getting real tired.
Yeah, it's like it's that right, and like the only thing about it is like kid has a really intense focus. It's like, oh, my motion vision is really good.
Oh, I have good willpower.
Oh
That's
no,
it.
he doesn't have willpower. He can't make a decision. He's like, oh, he's indecisive.
Okay.
That's really cool. I really like it. I really like it. I don't know. You don't like it because like it's not based.
I haven't read it.
You should. Have you read a baseball manga? Or,
I've read haiku.
why
I
don't
mean,
you read a
I've
baseball
watched
manga?
haiku.
Why not watch Ace of Diamonds? Done by
Does that have power ups?
no.
I don't like
But
it.
our main. This Haikyuu. What do you mean?
Haiku has power ups.
Well, he just jumps a little higher by
Yeah, that's his power up. He jumps high.
but he keeps jumping high. He's like, oh yeah, I jump high, and then he falls, and then like I'm gonna run and jump higher by running forward, and then getting momentum in my body to jump forward.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how it works. No, I'm just wrapping up
No.
here. I'm almost done for today, honestly.
Almost done for today.
Yeah, almost done with this for today as well. I gotta work on it later, but I'm kind of satisfied for right now.
Hey, put some white streaks in that cape.
There is. It's just kind of dark. I'm
Put some
gonna
more
do
white
big
streaks.
ones. I'm gonna do giant ones like
Can you do this? Can you do?
what? Like we're gonna do giant ones like this. I just didn't feel like doing that yet. I'm gonna do like
Can you get a little like this? The cape look like this cape.
where
On the piss right here. Yeah.
rope boy. I'm not doing that.
There you go. Can you get this cape look like that?
I'm not. The point of drawing sequential art is not to spend like
To look
6
cool?
months on like a page.
That looks really cool.
I think the idea is to tell a story.
Figure, but
cheaply.
it looks really cool.
It looks cool, but then I
Yeah.
think about how long it takes to do that. This is, can I afford that? No, I can't afford that time.
Figure that looks really cool.
I can't afford that.
Okay.
No one can afford that. No normal human being can afford that unless you're like a mangaka god.
When you reach the point where you can just do this.
He can do that.
Okay, you should do the cape like this then. So a cape that looks really cool. Mira's like, man. I wonder how long it actually takes me to draw.
He doesn't. There's an assistant that does everything now. Like he just doesn't even do it no more.
You say that, but like like most people say like he doesn't like people at his house. He just like stays at home and draws.
I don't believe he draws.
I think he does. Like what's in his footage? But there's no footage on.
There's no footage of him drawing.
No.
That's scary. What does that tell you?
he just like what he vomits chapters when he eats enough. Like he literally just like throws up like chapters of Berserk.
Don't need that. It's the page. I don't need any of this.
Kentaro.
Technically, don't need it. I want to keep it. This is all I care about. Oh, I'm gonna just clean up days. We here at Fighting Fiction.
I like how this one's like Berserk, one man's constant struggle not to play idle man.
Maybe that's what Berserk's about.
What his will not to play
Addiction.
out of
It's
math.
about addiction. It's a deeper story about addiction. It's like you can relate it to any game. League of Legends, Dota. I mean, what cool Fortnite? Remember Fortnite? Remember Apex Legends?
Oh
Remember
yeah, it's getting another update.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, this is Mira's oh, I found him drawing. He's testing out the HK
That ain't him.
1560.
That ain't him.
Why you say that?
That ain't him. That's a CGI construct. Oh, that was a fake photo. That ain't him.
Mira doesn't. You tell me Mira doesn't exist.
He doesn't exist. Mira is Mira is actually the Japanese government, and they created this person in order to keep manga sales up high, so that the entire entertainment economy doesn't collapse. Because if one more uh big boy mangaka decides to quit like Vagabond, the whole manga and entertainment economy center of Japan will just cave in. It's like if one more gives up, the whole thing will just it's gone.
Wouldn't it be Vinland Saga that is like the last one?
That's no, because you said they're not. He isn't alleging it till he goes on hiatus. I never. Hiatus does not mean he gave up yet. Vagabond gave up. Berserk Boy didn't. Yeah.
No, he said what was it? Because he's like Vagabond said he's going to go on hiatus. Like the other time, he's going to go on hiatus.
It's gonna what?
He said he's going to go on hiatus. It's been like 3 years. It's been like 5 years now. He's 5-year hiatus on Vagabond.
Yeah, because he gave up.
He didn't give up. He tweeted out saying he's going to come back.
He coaches basketball.
Yeah.
He's given up. He's done. It's over. There's no more. It's over.
The two greatest mangas give up is just Vinland Saga, who's like he hasn't taken a hiatus. If I give up, the economy crashes.
I'm waiting for the entire Japanese market for like anime to crash. I'm waiting for it.
Okay. So Brazil, so Miura says, I'm gonna coach baseball, right? And then like the manga economy starts crashing, but then Vinland Saga's like, I'm still here. He's still going strong. They're like, okay, he's still there. Then he goes on hiatus. He's like, okay, he's part of the greats now. And then he's like, I'm gonna become a janitor at high school, and you're like, it's over.
I wish I could become a janitor. This page.
Death Note. Why is Death Note not getting recognized for recognition deserved?
Who's not getting Death Note?
Yeah, Death Note.
It's getting like another Netflix thing.
Oh, a TV show this time?
I don't know, something else. Hopefully better than what we had before.
That reminds me, what happened to Kentaro Yuki? The guy who created Black Cat.
He made enough money. And he says, I'm satisfied. So he's done. Don't you know if you make enough money, you don't have to work ever again?
I wonder if that's like with Vagabond. Like he's just like, I don't have to draw.
He's
anymore.
like, we made a dumb amount of money on this. He's like, I don't gotta draw anymore. It's like, no, you don't. You don't really have to. It's like,
I can be a basketball coach and follow my dream. And they're like, wait, that was your dream? He's like, yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, man, I'm my dream.
It's like that's a weird dream. For why'd you spend so many years of your life being a manga?
I was a what? He was like, "That's what I was doing."
Yeah. What do you think you were doing?
I thought it was, I thought it was a cleanup artist.
Wait.
I thought it was the assistant.
Wait. Like, what do you think your assistants were?
So, the blank page. I was assisting how to draw, because I thought, because isn't it like an author writer? Aren't there two separate people?
No, it was one person.
That was one. Never mind, my joke didn't
He
work.
just
Then.
he used the novel creative like
Okay.
like their
It's like
the actual not like
it's like
especially with novel
like
for it.
they handed me a blank piece of paper, and I was like, "This is what you drew." He's like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Oh, I understand." So it's like I had to fix his art for him, so he just drew everything. So he just drew everything. Fix that. It's a cool page. I want to fix that. This doesn't seem right. That don't seem right. I don't like that.
So okay, so I tried to tell my friend why the B stars was right, and he kept telling me it wasn't like demons. I'm like, Demon Slayer. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Well, like, Demon Slayer is good in the sense that it's good. It's pure entertainment, but I don't see any major like big thematic meanings into it, right? Is there like,
And
I
B
think
stars.
B stars has thematics into it, like thematic like me has a bunch of themes in it, right? But I don't think it's gonna be that popular. What
B
Demon
star.
Slayer is.
Well,
Yeah,
no, probably not.
yeah. So it's like, do people really care about themes?
I think people don't. I think I think people really just like. I think it's hard to get people to care about themes. Like you have to lay it in like a over. You have to. Theme is like the cake of a story.
Okay.
And you need to lay
Well,
out a layer of like compelling frosting of what the mass audience would enjoy. Hey, an action scene. He shot 50 people and didn't get hurt once. You need to have like stuff like that, and then you bring in the deeper thing behind it. You can't just like lay out deep, like, unless you're doing like an art house, I guess thing.
okay.
You can't just
You
lay
know,
out like a deep, crazy like
this
right
actually,
off the bat.
you know, Drama Talk has like his demons has like deep themes in it, but I've never read it.
Has what?
His demons like Drama Talk's thing has.
It has themes in it.
Yeah.
I would hope every story has a theme.
Okay. Well, I don't think that's true.
I would hope. That's why I say I would hope. I didn't say that every
Right.
story does. I'd say I hope that everything has a question it tries to answer.
Remember we talked to Rolf. He said he's like my writing class said everything has a theme in it, right? And I'm like, okay, sure.
I
I don't
halfway
think so.
agree, but I hoped. I think things try, but sometimes it doesn't succeed. I think
Like,
stories try to answer a question. You know what I mean?
yeah. Like,
And
okay,
that's like,
I'm gonna use Demon Slayer as the example. Demon Slayer, I've watched every episode and I can't find a theme within those 26 episodes show. It wasn't there.
I
Like,
bet you if I sat down and actually watched it, I might be able to find something.
I mean, the closest thing I can get from it would probably be like, hey, it's a story of family, right? Familial ties and like that bond.
Okay.
If anything, that'll be like the only theme that's like there because that's what it only plays. Like, it's always Tanjiro always talk about Nezuko and like how it's like his like they're always it always brings up flashbacks like, hey, you gotta protect your sister, or like, hey, you gotta protect your brother because you're the last of the family left. And like, oh, so it's family bonds. Yeah, it's probably that. It's like familial ties.
Hey, there's a theme.
Oh,
Look, you found it. You thought about it, so you found it. That's the thing that lingers. Like in stories are. If you write a story
yeah.
and you really mean it,
Yep.
it comes from a place of vulnerability.
Okay.
Usually, right?
Yeah.
Like it's something from your own experience that is deeply ingrained into you when you do something that's heavy. I know, okay, Battle City, big dump,
Yeah.
okay, but that's ingrained in your enjoyment of stuff like that, okay?
Yeah.
So these are experiences that are a part of you that you apply to the page, which are vulnerable in that aspect. You say, what you in turn say with that, I like stand battles, which wraps up that. That's not crazy deep because I mean a lot of people like stand battles, but that is something akin to you, right?
Yep.
Stories are people or portions of people exemplified or not exemplified, uh, uh, exaggerated or brought out more, like pinpoint,
Express.
like catalysts. Stories are like catalysts of certain aspects of a person. So a person might go through a bad relationship and they want to make a story about it. That is not all the person is, but it was a catalyst in their lives that left a mark that so much that they wanted to make a story about it. And I feel like that's a lot of stories are kind of like that. They're just catalysts in lives, and they're very raw. If you look for the raw stuff,
Uh.
or it's just Monster Musume Ichi. I don't know what the catalyst is for that, but
He saw a snake and said, "You know what?
he said, you know what, that snake looking, that snake looking, and then he went after the snake, and I was like, oh boy.
The funniest thing is like Gantz was created because like, he was about to go bankrupt because he put a lot of money into to make a manga.
Well, as we all know, making sequential art-based storytelling is a very difficult medium, especially
Okay,
nowadays.
funny that Gantz is his third manga.
Like I said,
Yeah, okay,
sequential
okay.
art
So
storytelling.
okay, so the first one was a slice of life with two lesbian girls, right? That got canceled after 3 volumes,
Ooh,
and
yikes.
then yeah, he did he that was he drew that one, right? And then he got a team of people to make a 3D manga, right? But it looked really bad, and so they only had 2 volumes. And then on bankruptcy, he created Gantz, and that's why Gantz is the way it is, and it has 40 volumes. But
Mm,
so yeah, he survived bankruptcy.
maybe sequential art storytelling is not
It's
a
a gamble.
profitable
It's a gamble.
venture.
We'll
It's
see.
always a gamble. What if there's no guarantee?
Well, this don't guarantee anything in life.
Uh,
Hey,
taxes.
your hands are getting better. I don't know what you mean.
That's
Chat.
Vinland. That's some Vinland Saga hands, dude. I yoinked it. I just yoinked the way he shaded his hands. I'm just leaving here because I'm kind of done for the night. At least drawing right
Oh,
now. So I'm just leaving on the
well,
cool page.
well, I guess we'll end this stream here then.
We're in here at 48 minutes. I did my piece on talking about something deeper. So I
One
had
hour,
my
1 hour and 8 minutes.
1 hour 8 minutes. 1 hour
Holy
48
shit!
minutes.
No, we're 108 minutes.
1 hour and 48 minutes.
Oh shit! I can't tell time.
Oh yeah, that's 108 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so hold on. I gotta. Is this thing on? Oh, it is. Yeah, that was the intro. Now also the outro. So thank you for
Okay.
listening to the ENF 5 minute rage hour episode 1. Boy, I'm so tired right now. I don't know when we're doing this again. There is no schedule. Um, this is probably still gonna be saved on the YouTube. I'm not deleting this one. If you like this, I don't know how you got here, but if you got here, I think you found us somewhere. So be sure to subscribe to YouTube. I guess our Twitters. I mean, do they really
Sure.
matter?
No. It's like
It's
put in
like
description.
you know who we are. I think if you found us, and if you want to know more about us, there's probably something in the description of the YouTube channel. So this is the sad boy figure.
Oh, this
Wrapping
is
it
Eric.
up. Do you got any last words, Eric?
Oh, listen to our podcast.
Oh yeah, we have a podcast called Fighting Fiction, also named
You know,
YouTube channel, which also has episodes on this YouTube channel, soon to be. Be sure to listen to those and
for an outro,
stuff.
it's been 2 minutes. I just to like close this out.
I'm gonna. This is the long outro. This is the first
Okay.
outro. This is all knocking out the kinks. And as Pepe being the last picture on the thing, everybody, good night.